Welcome to unemployment day 3. I just figured out that my camera has a little stand on it so I don't have to hold it. Look, both hands. So, it's day 3 of unemployment. It still sucks, but it sucks demonstrably less today than it did yesterday. So, improvement! I am supposed to be doing lots of other things. For lots of other responsibilities that I have besides just, the no longer having a job thing. But I've concluded at least 2 things about my life so far. First of all, my hair is never gonna work for me. It's just not gonna happen. So we're all gonna have to move on and just get over that. Number 2 is that I don't want to write a research paper. I just don't. So I'm going to procrastinate some more, and you're going to help me. Thank you so much. So I've been thinking a lot about friendship and my friends and that sort of thing today, because when you don't have coworkers around, you're left with the rest of the people that exist in this world who will associate with you, and sometimes we call them friends. So I've come up with 3 things that I've really learned, or maybe I already knew it, but just kind of it's become especially relevant in my life about my friends this week. The first is that you don't really know how strong your friendships, or really any relationship, is until you really test it. This goes for like a partner, or your parents, or your family, or friends, especially friends. I know what kind of relationship I have with my family because we've been kind of tight and close for a while, but they live kind of far away and we're not really that in touch right now, so I've had to lean on my friends more than normal, and it has just been great. For the most part, they have all been super supportive and kind, and all of them telling me, it's, my former employer, it's their loss, and I didn't do anything wrong, and I mean, maybe it's true and maybe it's not, but it's nice to have someone tell you that, and to, be on your team, and that's really what's important. It's not about, trying to bend into whatever you think people are trying to get out of you. It's more about like being whoever you are and having a community of people who will kind of form a support structure around you so that you don't have to be crushed under the weight of the world. The next thing I learned is that listening to other people's issues, even whenever you're having your own issues, listening to somebody else's issues can really help you get perspective on your life, and step outside yourself and just see what the world looks like from somebody else's point of view. And it can really be helpful, to look at yourself from the outside, to look at your situation from the outside, but also to just forget yourself entirely for a minute and think about someone else, especially whenever you're having like a life crisis sort of thing, whenever something seems terrible and life-threatening to you, stepping outside yourself and seeing, getting a perspective from somebody else's issues can be really helpful to kind of bring everything down and help you calm down, and just kind of realize that the world keeps turning and everybody has their issues all the time, and the world doesn't stop for them either. The last thing that I really learned was that people who are nice to you are not always your friend. I had a lot of coworkers that I thought I was friends with. They would call me, text me, we would hang out outside of work, and I really thought that we were friends because they were nice to me, and I've heard from none of them this week. I tried texting them, I tried calling them, and nobody is returning my phone call or answering anything. So they were nice, but I think that they were just nice because we were in proximity together, and that sucks a little bit, to realize people you thought were your friends were really just being nice because you were in the same geographical location. But what that means is that I actually do have lots of people who care about me, and being in the same geographical area as them all the time doesn't change that, But the way that you can tell the difference between somebody who's just being nice to you and somebody who's actually your friend is that somebody who's just being nice to you won't, well, number one, they won't return your texts or calls whenever you get fired from the place where you both used to work. But, for real though, whenever you open up about your life and just kind of be real and honest about what you're going through, people who are just being nice will shut that down almost immediately. But people who are genuinely interested in you, like as a person, and are kind, and the kind of people that you want to be around, they're not gonna run away. They're gonna like offer you advice and be kind to you, and offer to hang out with you, and they're gonna go sit at a bar and drink water and Diet Coke with you, because for some reason it helps to sort out your stuff in a bar. I don't know why, it just does. But yeah, your real friends are gonna be real whenever you're real. And that's just how it works. Your fake friends will only be around whenever you're being fake. But yeah, friends are great, and I really love mine, and I'm really lucky to have them all in my life. See y'all tomorrow!